everyone, it's Salim here. I decided to make this video while going around Moria city in order to teach you a thing about life. I just went around and I was going around seeing people talking to each other. Then I saw two people who couldn't understand each other. I mean, they were nice, both of them, but the thing is, they couldn't understand each other. Basically, I don't speak the same language, even though in Canada you have to speak both. And then it's got me thinking. It's weird, man. I mean, those two people have the same energy, the same vibe, basically. But they couldn't understand each other. And in my head it told them, why don't they speak languages? Why don't they learn each other language? Why don't they speak a common language? Why don't they learn English or a common language? And then it got me thinking. Majority of people, they just don't know how to learn language. I think that it is a huge obstacle. Like, it's something big, it's something amazing, it's something unreachable. Basically impossible. You have to be born smart or something like that. And I was like them at first. But then again, I just realized this thing. I've been learning other languages. I gotta admit I'm not perfect, but I have the basic things. Like the French one, Spanish. I do speak Spanish, Français, Allemand, German, Russian, Arabic, Amazigh, and of course English. I've got to admit, I'm not perfect in this language, like I'm not native to them. The thing is, I'm practicing. I have the basic knowledge of them. And I know it sounds like boasting, but I swear to you, on my honor, that anyone can do them. If I was able to do them, then you could. Any cat could do them, basically. And then I'm gonna ask me, is this too hard? You could learn or some exercises, or you could do some reading books again and again, learning movie, go to class. And I'm going to tell you that, man, it's not that hard. And I'm not talking to you about the bullshit application like Duolingo or other application you're gonna learn. It does help, but it doesn't really show a result. So basically the thing that I'm gonna tell you is what did help me, or the advice I'm going to teach you basically, and I hope that someone on the internet basically find it help. It's very easy. Basically try to first, I'm not gonna lie to you, at first you gotta learn a bit of grammar. Basically grammar and the vocabulary. You have just to understand the majority of the meaning of the words. Then what I can recommend people is basically music or movies and music. Music, you don't have to understand the majority of them, just to go with the rhythm. And the movies or anime or whatever you like. I do not recommend the anime, but I do recommend, for this sake, I say go ahead, because you get something you still want something. You're still gaining something. So, that's it. Learn the basic language, learn the basic meanings of words, so you have an idea of the meaning. Then watch again anime with subtitle and try to basically repeat. It's by listening to it again and again that your mind starts to understand it. Think of it like this. Imagine each language is like a radio frequency. You know when you put on some radio and you have to go through the frequencies, and magically the radio understand the frequency and it does translate. Well, the thing that I've seen is that our brain works kind of like that. It's like our brains doesn't really think about the meaning of the words. It doesn't really think about the meaning of each word and each translation. It's just kind of when you hear about it and you were born in this language and you keep hearing it again and again and again, it's kind of like some kind of frequency, and your brain translates it, and it does like automatically. And yeah, our brain is, to be honest, like the greatest machine ever made by God. I mean, it goes beyond our thinking and beyond our imagination. And the fact that whenever your brain listens to the same word, to same sentences again and again and again, even if you hear it later, like a month later or 2 months later, and you were having casual conversation, your brain somehow finds the meaning of the word, and you get somehow kind of meaning. Like, it makes your brain makes it translate or makes it some meaning. I cannot explain. I don't believe I have the right word. But basically, the thing is your brain understands it, and this is some kind of beautiful. So all you have to do is just keep it in mind, learning the basic, listening to it, listening to music, watching whatever you want in this language again and again and again for many days, weeks, or maybe months. And when you try, just turn it into a habit. Basically, turn the fact that reading and practicing into a habit. And whenever you turn it into a habit, think to yourself like to learn a language or to have the basic, very good basic. It's like what, 2 years? 2 years of not practicing hard, but the background habit, like listening to this kind of language music whenever you go. Like for me right now, I'm basing myself in Russian to be more proficient in Russian. And the thing that I found the most helpful advice is that hearing music in the background, listening to the radio even if I don't understand the word, again and again and again, and listening, watching series, watching YouTubers about Russian YouTubers, and again, and somehow after 1 year or 2 years, basically the frequency is gonna clicking. And then you're gonna understand the meaning of words without you realizing that you understood it. I did this for German, I did this for Spanish and French and Arabic, and I swear, sure, it's kind of hard, but you just need to focus on the grammar, on the oral, not the grammar, on the oral vocabulary. Whenever you understand how they speak, how they translate, then that's it. You did everything, then that's it. You have won 70%. Then the rest will just be grammar, and of course it's gonna be easier for you since you already understood the meaning of words. You understood how to say the word, so you have an idea, a better idea than the majority of people. But yeah, you know the saying, your perfect self will be a couple habits away, and it could be on anything like languages, fitness, languages, any skill that you want. Just basically the small thing that you need to repeat. You already know it, everyone knows it. But just for the languages one, I found that the best advice is listening to music and listening to radio, watching the same thing, and slowly yet surely you're gonna get it. Another advice is that I can find you is that pay for courses. It sounds dumb when you think about that. But whenever the idea is whenever you pay for something, you're gonna want to gain something back for your money. I mean, you paid for it, so you wanna want to gain it back, alright? And so this will give you an initiative, something to work for, like a motivation when you think about this. Like, I paid for good money for that, so I should study because I paid money for it. So I should be the best, so I can do greater ROI, return of investment. And basically do that. It's gonna help you out for the languages. I don't know if there are a lot of people struggling to learn languages, but I hope that this advice will help someone on the internet. And I'm gonna try a lot of different topics, so I'm gonna see what people really need for. I mean, like this video and write in the comment if it did help you. Anyway, I'm glad that I helped you. It's been Salim here. Remember the saying of Hamza, our greatest teacher, do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. And our other great teacher, Timan, follow your heart and take action and go to the life and go live the life you're totally born to live. This is it. Take care.